Good morning, Kadenians, back with some quick Kadena news. Now, actually quick, so let's get right into it. Starting off with Kadena, and let's see how quickly we can jump through this. Now, I recommend everyone to hop over onto Kadena's Twitter and scroll through it because there's a lot of updates and news from the last week or the last 2 weeks, but I'll still skip through it. So first up, we have Consensus 2023, and anyone who wants to meet with Kadena or join the meetup can feel free to do so. And if we scroll down a little bit, we can also see a new Packed Core concept series by Thomas. Now, I am no dev, so you'll have to check that out for yourselves. And there's also been a few spaces and campfires or live streams, which you can check it out. I'll put you some in the description, but as said, just scroll through the Twitter and you'll see a lot of new updates. Continuing with Eucalyptus Labs, and they have released the new KDA Explorer. It's also called the KDAExplorer.com. And it is beautiful. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out and try it out and let me know what you think about the new KDA Explorer. I have to say, I love the look and I've tried it out a few times. I mean, it works for me and it is just a beautiful view to look at. So that from my side. Continuing with the eckoDAO, and CEX is going to be listed on Hotbit on May 4th. Just also for your information, if you want to get yourself a bag or want to sell or whatever, KDEX, the KDX token is going to be listed on Hotbit on May 4th, which I think is the first Kadena token on a central exchange, but please let me know in the comments if I said that wrong. And now continuing with the first Chain Agnostic Mint on Kadena, which is the boxing badges. And I have minted myself a few. Now I really like those with those max pain gloves. And let me know who minted some honey gloves, because I know some of you are also hunting them. I am still hunting them and I will mint a few more to get those honey gloves. If I can't mint them, I'll get them through the marketplace. But as said, this is the first Chain Agnostic Mint. If you want to take part and mint, doesn't matter what chain you have your KDA on, you just need enough and it will mint. Continuing with the Islands of Damaya, also a project that is gonna launch on the Isoko marketplace on May 1st. I've talked a little bit about it in my older video, or my second last video, where I talk about what NFTs to buy. Check it out, check out the Twitter and whatnot. They are doing a comic book, and this is also pretty interesting as you will be able to win a few copies or a few prints of those pages. I'll put you that link in the description. You can check it out. Let me know if you have won this, and I am getting really excited for May 1st. For all the info, of course, join the Discord. There's everything you need to know. And quickly hopping over some mining project updates. So first up, core blockchains, random hashrate NFTs, blocks NFTs are revealed. Hop over onto core blockchain if you have minted yourself one, and you'll see your revealed block. Now I've got a common one on both of my mints. I'm okay with that because I paid the OG price of 150 KDA, and if you wanna gamble and gamble for some hash rate, it now costs $300 and you can get up to I think 40 terahash of mining power for 3 or 4 years, so that is awesome. Continuing with Kadena hashing, they released a Medium article because they are only gonna mint until May 9th, and there's also gonna be more giveaways, also those KH Max NFTs, which are worth $1,000. So check that out, and if you wanna take part, you have time until May 9th. Continuing with the Otterpups, now I just want to mention that I don't have too much info on that. That's why I also didn't do a video on that yet on the Otterpups directly. Now I'll have to re-listen to those spaces, but if you get any more info or whatnot, please let me know, because yeah, sounds really great and I still don't have a full spent mining NFT, to be honest. I'm also continuing with the KDA Mining Club. There's also more spaces, more partners, and whatnot. For example, Jet is gonna teach us about Kadena smart contracts. There's also more partnerships with Block Mining USA and Digimonks and whatnot. So check out this space. And there's also more sneak peeks of their technology lab NFTs. That means you'll be able to immersion cool your miner and thus your mining NFT, which is great. Check out all the different mining projects, and yeah, again, let me know in the comments what your favorite mining project is. I'm gonna do a video on Kadena hashing and full spent mining soon, but again, it's always yeah, about what time I have to do those videos. Continuing with the arcade, and this is what got me very excited yesterday evening or this morning, I'm not sure, this morning. So first up, on May 19th, which is next month, we can get ready for the Brawler Bears game. So a PvP turn-based game where players pit their Brawler Bears in head-to-head combat using a variety of attacks to deplete their opponent's health power until a winner emerges. Sounds great. Very excited for that. And also on May 19th, there is gonna be mystery boxes, and that's gonna be an airdrop of containing one weapon for each brawler you hold. After the airdrop, you can buy more mystery boxes or trade your weapons on the marketplace. Each Brawler Bear can hold 3 weapons at once, and weapons are interchangeable. Sounds great. I am very excited for that, and this is exactly why I also said the Brawler Bears floor price is a little bit higher than the Arcade 80s or 90s builds, just because the game is gonna come up faster. But don't hold yourself back yet. So on June the 20th, the time machine is gonna come, which we've also talked about, and that means you can burn your Arcade 80s builds, Kadena Komodos, and that also means they are not dead, they are still working together, or variation apes to receive trippy builds using the time machine. Now, I don't know if they're gonna change variation apes or how the project is going right now. We'll have to wait for some updates, but yeah, that's just how it is. Also, packed reds will also be using the time machine to burn the version 1 packed reds for version 2 packed reds. That's also why I mentioned you may wanna buy some of those. Of course, not financial advice. Then a few days later, the Bull Blitz game is gonna come, a PvP racing game starring Arcade 90s bulls at your races. You must use wits, speed and agility to outpace opponents in intense head-to-head competitions to claim victory and become the ultimate Bull Blitz champion. Also sounds nice, and I'm getting Catcast vibes out of that. And Super Bowl is gonna come out on August the 18th. May be different. They are gonna release the Super Bowl out of the beta, and you'll be able to play with the Arcade 80s bulls in brand new levels, fight against familiar enemies, and earn rewards in form of the arcade. Exactly what I've said. You may want to get yourself an 80s bulls, 90s bulls, or a Brawler Bear. I'm not sure about the Looney Bulls right now, but those were my 3 picks from the arcade, and this is why I'm getting so excited. Now, if you're over onto the arcade, you can also see 3 new games they brought back: Snake, Space Invaders, and Asteroids. You're not earning anything with it yet, but feel free to check it out and play it. And again, don't forget to stake your Brawler Bears and your 90s bulls to get some sweet arcade rewards. Continuing with the kitty cats, the first limited NFT collection in Kadena and the Gen 1 kitties are now open to be traded, transferred, sold, and bought. How if you want to do it, hop over onto the website and just click on buy, and you can also filter between the Gen 1s and Gen 0 kitties. There's also a Medium article about the rarities. Now all the rarities are out, and that means that you guys are now able to create some some rarity tables, and maybe in future we'll also get this to Kadena, but we are waiting on that. Really exciting stuff. I mean, they have minted out in under a week, and now you are able to transfer them, buy them, sell them, and when KDA takes off, the kitties are gonna take off too. Also, continuing with the Wizards Arena, there has been a lot of updates there. So one is the Flash tournaments. You can now create tournaments and also join tournaments. The Wizard for buy-in is varying. Now, again, you can create a tournament and just put the buy-in for 1 wizard or 50 wizard or whatever you want. And then after the tournament gets filled, it does what it does, and the winner takes home the wizard, which is pretty cool. Now, of course, if you want to challenge your friends, you can do this via challenges too. And also there has been some updates on the filters, but what I want to show you, what I think is really cool, if you're over onto info, I think I've showed it to you in the last video, you can see the halving, which is a really nice stat. Now, hopping over onto the tournaments, the elite tournament is starting in 4 hours, so if you have any 300 plus wizard, make sure to take part. Also in the 12 league tournament, because it started again. It is only the 3rd tournament from 12, and you have the chance to get some awesome prizes. Continuing with the Kadena Gainas, just wanted to let you know that there is new gifts in the pet shop. If you want to snag yourself one, you'll get this blue thingy for your Kadena. And now I just want to introduce you to 2 new projects on Kadena. So first up is GreenFX, and they already had a beautiful space with the Kadena ecosystem, or better said with Chris. And this got me so excited and so bullish, but rather excited because it's really great stuff they are doing. And I mean, you can read they want to connect DeFi and crypto with the renewable energy market. And if you haven't listened to the space yet, feel free to do so. I've listened to it 3 times. I'll also do a video on it if I have the time, but it gets me really excited. Now, what I can tell you is that they have been in the renewable energy market and but for you guys, for you crypto nerds, there's gonna be different NFTs and a token and a few more things. So there's gonna be an NFT truck and an NFT trucker and a token, as I just said, and a lot more, but I will let you know everything in the video. But as I said, check out the space. It is really interesting, and if you also hop on to the website, you can check out all the different info they are showing you here, and also the roadmap, the team, which is also doxed, which is beautiful. Continuing with Unit, and Unit is the Universal Transaction Token, and they are building decentralized social apps for Web3, also building on Kadena, and they already have an app out which you can test. I'm waiting on my email back, but shit's also getting me very excited. 2 really exciting projects. Both teams are looking solid. That's what I really like. And both teams are doxed, both projects are doxed, and this just gives me good vibes to see awesome projects building on Kadena. If you haven't left them a follow, you can do this and be very early in those 2 projects. And now Mock has also released a Medium article a week ago for some tokenomics changes, and the APY is gonna go down from 47 to 36%, which is okay, but this has to do with other stuff, so you can check it out. Medium article link is gonna be in the description. Continuing with Crankk, which I wanted to show you ages ago, and they have the DEX, and if you want to get your hands on some Crankk tokens before it moons in future, you can do this by hopping over to crankk.io, then on the top click on dashboard, and then you'll just have to create your wallet, There's also some videos on YouTube in German and in English out there, not from me, but I'll link him to you in the description. You can just send yourself over some KDA and then place some limit orders and get yourself some Crankk tokens. I already got myself 300 and planning to get more in future. Continuing with Intel, and I just wanted to give him a shout out for all the great content he's doing. Was a great live stream yesterday, so you can check it out. Links in the description. Also a shout out to Kapepe. Now, it's a meme coin, and I'm not gonna talk too much about it yet. I also put in $100 like a minute before it's nuked down, so not financial advice, of course, but made me happy that I'm on the roadmap, and now I can say that you're getting closer to finishing phase 1. You are now on my YouTube channel, and now you just need a shout out from the Kadena ecosystem and all the other stuff, and we'll see where this goes. Now guys, again, this should be it for today's quick Kadena news. Now I hope it was quick. I hope you learned something and got some news you didn't know before. Let me know your opinion in the comments, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.